everybody, welcome to Toy Fair 2018. You're in the DC Collectibles booth, and I guess I'll be your host, Jim Fletcher, and I'm the Executive Creative Director. Welcome to the show. I'm going to step out of the way in a minute to do one of our biggest reveals of the show, which is the Rick Baker bust. So really excited about this piece. Rick is, as you probably know, or your audience probably knows, he's a multiple award-winning special effects designer, been working in the Hollywood industry for a long time. We actually asked him if he wanted to do something for DC, and he said, sure, I'll go ahead and do that, but I want to do it the way I want to do it. And we said, that sounds great. We're not here to get in your way, so you do you. And that's what he did. It's a really amazing piece. I think somewhat frightening. What's really cool about the back, we also have on the back is his signature would be on the back of these. They're going to be at $1,000 retail. We're going to make about 200 of them. But we're really excited to have Rick's vision out there of the Joker, who is actually one of my favorite characters. So what does that say about me? I don't know. But it's a really great piece, and we're really glad to have it at the show. It's part of our gallery line, right, with a few other items in there that we have at the show, which is a two-faced coin, which is really fun. So I am not going to flip this because I don't want to go off on anybody just in case it comes up bad, because we're at a professional show. But it's a real heavy coin. And then we've got the Joker, a walking stick, or a Joker cane, but it's actually a walking stick, so it's too tall for a cane. So as you can see, the height is about this big. It's got a metal head on it, so it's really nice and heavy. It's got a lot of weight to it, and it's about $125. Should be out this summer. So part of our line going forward is really important, all these accessories and collectible items. We have some other things we're going to be rolling out in the coming months, so keep your eyes open for more cool gallery items from DC Collectibles. So on to the designer series statues. These are the kind of things that DC has been known for a long time, really capturing sculpts of artist interpretations of our characters. A big deal for the show that actually, as you can see, it's not even painted. So got here just in time for the show. Superman flies in with his new briefs on the outside. So the trunks are now red, and they're now on the outside of his clothes. So it's back to basics for Superman. There's a couple of little design changes in there, but we got them done just in time to show you this prototype model of the Jim Lee designer series Superman. He's 12 inches tall, really an amazing piece. And if you're a Superman fan, it's a good year for you, because we also have the Michael Turner Supergirl statue that's been reproduced multiple times on covers for DC. It's a Rima Tar sculpted it. She did an incredible job on capturing Michael's likeness of Supergirl. It's really a nice tribute to his work that just keeps living on and really does well for DC. The Red Hood statue, we haven't done a lot with Red Hood recently, so we decided it's a fan favorite. We probably should go ahead and do something. So we contacted Kenneth Rockeford, who redesigned him for the new 52 line. What's really cool about this is this candy-coated paint on the logo and his mask and his chest plate. Really makes this piece sing. There's a lot of nice details. Kenneth's stuff's very angular and energetic, and I think we captured a lot of this in the sculpt. And then we have the metal Batman statue from the crazy and amazing run by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. This is a Batman you probably won't see anywhere else at the show, because he's usually not running around with axes in his hand looking like he's going to cause some serious damage. So it's a pretty badass Batman, and we're really excited to get it out there. We actually thought about trying to paint it like the cover, but without a big explosion behind it, it doesn't quite have the same effect. But really fun piece, a really exciting Batman. For the Batman collectors, super excited to get Batman out there, looking maybe a little different than you'd expect. Okay, these are the DC Core. So this are our PVC statue line. They're going to be, what's different about these and some of our other statues is they're actually plastic, and they're only $50. So this would be a great piece for collectors to go ahead and pick up. They're super energetic poses. What's really fun about them, they all have specific bases that relate to something about the character. Like you can see the Joker's jumping out of a bunch of his Haas. Wonder Woman's just throwing her shield down on the ground. Batgirl has her cell phone that she's constantly on. And Batman's got a nice, cool logo. So what's really fun about these is the posing of them was fun to sit down and design and come up with poses that are really, what's the core of the character about? It's not so much about what they're wearing, because we could do them in any era, but for now we're sticking with their rebirth clothes And we're adding some details here and there with some of the rebirth costing. What's cool about the Joker cane is actually there's a mini replica of the big Joker cane you saw before on the statue. You'll also start seeing it showing up in the comic books and stuff, so that should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to a lot more characters in this line. We've already designed about, I don't know, 6, 7 more of them. So this is going to be a really exciting new line for DC Collectibles. Doomsday Clock, obviously, is a huge deal for the company and a huge deal for DC Collectibles because we've never gotten to actually go ahead and make our editorial-based versions of the characters. You know, thanks to Gary Frank and Jeff Johns, they've gone back into this universe. We're finally able to go ahead and get some of them out there, plus 2 new characters with Marionette and Mime in there. Really cool to get those characters in there so quickly from a run that's going to be hot. And these will be coming out as the book is coming out still. So we're going to be hitting the same schedule as editorial, which doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's pretty exciting for us. And those are also at the new scale, like our DC Essentials action figures, which are our new toy line. We're going back to our between 6 and 7 inch and 7 inch figures. So unlike the Icon series, we're bringing these back up to our normal scale with a lot of great posability. There's a great video on our Facebook page that one of our designers set up. That's there right now, actually, showing all the stuff that this figure can do. So we can watch that for a minute. It actually is really great, showing all the different things that these characters can do. So it's not the most articulation you'll ever see, but it is actually all the points are very important, and it's the most posable figure we've produced. So a lot of great stuff going on there. You can obviously do quite a bit with these figures.
It's comparable to the WWE Elite figures.
Yeah, my favorite one is coming up in a minute. Oh, that's the end. Okay, well, we missed the one I like the most. But anyway, that's some of the posability. You can go on our Facebook page. But this line's great. We're starting out with a lot of, the core figures. This is going to be great for collectors and casual fans because it's all rebirth costumes that we haven't done yet, and they'll all be at this, the scale that we've been normally doing for years. So, Flash and Batman and Deathstroke. You got Flash and Reverse Flash, Superman and Brainiac, Aquaman and Manta. We also want to get them out there with their Nemesis. Is that a plural? I don't know. Nemesi, the guys I like to fight with. So they're not 2-packs. They're coming out as carded figures, but we're trying to roll them all out so they'll have something to do instead of stand around looking pretty, like fight somebody. That's what we do. This line is still continuing on. We had a Batman expression pack, then we came out with a Joker expression pack, and now we have maybe the best accessory in all of Toy Fair, which is Harley's fish head that the Joker has her wear around for a whole episode. Also makes a nice microphone cap if you need to cut me off, like this. So that works pretty well. And you can talk right into the mic, and Harley can, no, never mind, there she goes. So the Harley expression pack is fun. It comes with a ton of expressions. So you even have an unmasked head, which we haven't done normally. She has a Batman utility belt that she stole. She has replaceable roller skates, a bazooka, a pistol. A lot of fun you can have here. And what I really like about these is you can actually express how you're feeling through your action figure. So you're having a bad day, or after this interview, maybe you'll have this face on. So we're very excited to continue the Batman animated line with this, making it a more immersive experience than just a carded figure. We did our Batcave, we did our Batmobile, we did the Batplane. So this is more the direction we're going in for now, but there may be some surprises later. So stay tuned if you're a Batman animated series fan. Okay, Artist Alley is one of our favorite projects the design team's getting to work on. And actually, it was really easy to explain where it comes from because Artist Alleys are at a lot of different conventions. And as you walk through, you'll see all kinds of artist tables with different kinds of artwork. Maybe not necessarily that works in with our publication initiatives. Doesn't mean we can't make cool stuff out of them, though. So as we've walked through, we've noticed people like Newligan and Sho Marase on the end, and Chris Uminga. Their styles are really great and really fun and different. So we reached out to them and said, hey, let's make some toys out of your stuff. They're super excited about it, and you should be on the lookout for anyone DC Collectibles if you've got an art table, because we can pick anybody. So you, if you're watching, could possibly be the next Artist Alley candidate for a whole toy line. So these are great. I mean, we have the Newligans are really fun because they got this nice, like, kind of hip-hop graffiti style. We're doing a black and white version of his as well. Chris Uminga, same thing. He also has a black and white version. And that's Sho's standard version is interesting because she only uses mostly uses black and white with a hit of color. So that's the standard version, but we're also doing a holiday variant down here at the bottom, which are really fun, super vibrant colors. And maybe we can scent them to smell like Christmas trees. We're really excited right now about our Batman black and white line. There's something really cool that's in here that I'm very excited to show you guys. Here, just in time for Toy Fair, the Great Capullo Man Who Laughs statue. So this got here just in time for the show. It was actually sculpted just a couple days ago and shipped in here. It's a really great pose from a breakout character from Metal. So he's got his great chain swirling around with something left from Robin on the base there. Really happy we got this out in time for Toy Fair. And another thing I want to go over is the Gerard Way Batman. So what's really cool about this, I don't know if you can see it, so I'll bring it out. This one actually has a map of Gotham inside his cape, which is super cool. So you can see what we're doing with what Gerard's doing with this. This is from a story he never finished. So we're hoping he'll go, after we work with him on this, I'm hoping he'll go back and want to complete it. Which will be really fun because there's also a Joker there, and he's drawn a number of other characters as well. Some of his artwork can be seen on these cards that we have in back of it. So he's done a whole universe of Gotham characters that we'd love to continue. The new Teen Titans multi-part statue is something we've been wanting to do for a while now. With a Titan show on the horizon, this is how we thought we'd go ahead and celebrate that property that's really important to DC. So it's based on this, of course, famous George Perez cover, who was very happy with these. And you can buy it starting in summer, going all the way to winter. They'll be coming out separately, but you can actually build the whole gang together, just like on the cover, or you can buy them individually. If if you're a Cyborg fan, or just like Beast Boy, you could just buy those because the bases basically stand alone with the characters on them. I'd prefer getting them all because that's the whole, it's the whole gang running at you from the cover. Really interesting to try to figure out was this Beast Boy piece, because he's morphing either into a tiger or out of a tiger. We don't really know. I'm guessing into a tiger, so figuring out how to sculpt that was really fun. So DC Bombshells keeps continuing. We have Wonder Woman, a Batman and Catwoman statue, a Joker's daughter, and there's also continuing the action figures. There's a Harley and a Joker. There was some nice detail on the Bombshells Batwoman and Catwoman statue. She's actually dangling the Batmobile keys that she's obviously just stolen while she's distracting him in other ways. Being Batman, he's just kind of surprised and stoic, but the motion and the flow of that piece is great. Wonder Woman's just destroyed a tank in the deluxe statue, and the Joker's daughter has her creepy Joker mask that she wears around sometimes. She's been the main villain on the focus of the Bombshells book that's been out. And what's fun about the action figure set is Harley's got a regular face and a kissing face. Just for you collectors that like to playing with their toys. You got a Joelle Jones Batgirl statue, who's a continuation of our cover girls, starting all the way back from Adam Hughes till now. A really energetic, dynamic piece, taking a selfie of herself while she's up on one hand. And Gotham City Garage, Supergirl, and Batgirl to round up our line. A difference from the original ones is we have license plates on here, which we didn't have on the original 3 that we put out, but we're tying the branding back together a little more, so it's a little more focused. That it's Gotham City Garage, and there's also a comic coming out at the same time that these statues are here. So that's it. That's a lot of great stuff at Toy Fair. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed all the stuff we've been presenting. And thank you, Matthew, as usual, for your... Yay, you!